Hi, Jane here from Practically Perfect Mums, and today I'm going to be reviewing the Kärcher SC3 Steam Cleaner. So this product has been sent to me by AO.com to review. I'm going to start by opening the box and having a look at the contents. This is everything which came in the box. There's obviously the main cleaner, and then there's a variety of brushes and nozzles from this big one here to a little detail cleaning brush here. And there's also various cloths, which we'll find out what they're for as we go on. So let's get started. The instructions look pretty self-explanatory, so hopefully it won't take too long to put together. So building it turned out to be surprisingly easy. In fact, most of it is built. It's just a case of clicking those wheels on each side, and there's a little roller wheel underneath here as well. And you just click those into place. And then once you've done that, you pop the cartridge in there and you fill that with a certain amount of water. And then on the nozzle, you just click your nozzles on and off using that button there. And there are some controls here. There's a lock button, a sort of child safe button, a lower power and a higher steam power setting. And you just move that across to do that. And I found that it's a good idea to put the lock button on when you're changing the nozzles, because the steam button is here and you don't want to accidentally press that while you're trying to fiddle around with this with your hand near the button. So I just press the lock on. And then in terms of the controls on here, they're pretty simple. You just switch it on using this button. I won't do it now because it makes such a lot of noise, but you switch it on using this button, and then you can adjust you're meant to adjust your water hardness before you start going. So that one goes off. On there, a green light comes on, and then you'll hear it warm up, and it takes about 30 seconds. And then it's ready for use just by taking your lock off and starting to steam. So let's get cleaning. So I've come to look at the tiles in the downstairs loo. These get cleaned once a week, but there's little areas here you can see where there's quite a lot of grime in the corners you can't get to, so I'm going to have a go at that with the small nozzle again. Let's turn it on. So here's the section I've just done. It's not that easy to tell with these tiles because they have got some sort of flecks in them. All these little flecks on there are actually just the colour of the tiles. And there's the corner, which I haven't done. So you'll see a lot of difference around the grouting and around the corners. If you see up here, where I haven't done this piece, and then there's the piece over here. This piece I've given a little go to. So you can see it comes out quite nicely, and it's quite fun to do as well. It's quite easy to do. Now I'm going to have a go at cleaning some of the really greasy bits from around the hob. So to start with, I tried this just using the nozzle, and I found it wasn't really getting rid of enough of the dirt. So I put this little brush on the top, which you just click on like that. And I've already had a go at cleaning this front one, which looks pretty good. So I'm going to start on the one at the back and show you what it's like from scratch. Put it on maximum. I had it locked for when I changed the nozzle. So I'm trying to get this build up here. Okay, so that bit is proving to be quite tough. So I'm going to do what they say and try soaking it in some vinegar for a couple of minutes before cleaning it and see if that makes a difference. Okay, I've been soaking that with vinegar for a couple of minutes and I'm going to try it again. Now there's still a little stubborn bit there which I can't get off, so I think that might need a bit more soaking or just another go at it another day. But while I was doing it, I've had a go at the other ones. Let me just show you the other ones. So this one was really grubby and it came up, the grease or whatever that residue is, came off really easily on this one. So I think I must have just picked the awkward one. So now I'm going to tackle the floor, so I'm going to change the setup. So I've got my nozzle, I just click one extension cable on and the other one. And then the floor cloth, the floor piece. And the cloth clicks in like that. So let's have a go at a tile. So that looks quite good, but I'm going to change the fixiness again and just go around the edges and see if I can get a bit more off with it. So I've put the small nozzle back on. So having had a chance to have a little play with the steam cleaner, there are lots of other places in the house where I'd like to have a go at it. I think if you're a regular viewer, you will know that I'm not particularly good at housework, but I think this could be quite good fun. It kind of comes into my power tool category, so I'm quite looking forward to finding other things I can clean with it. It's very small. I was really surprised when the box came and how little it was, and it's not going to take up too much room to store. The service I received from AO.com was very, very good. It was very efficient. I was given a delivery date and then I was given one of those slots where you get, within an hour, I think it was. It was going to come between 2 minutes to 3 and 2 minutes to 4, something like that. And it did. It came bang on at the beginning of the delivery slot. So I was really pleased with that. One of the drawbacks, I think, is that the manual is quite big. It's got lots and lots of different languages in it. So I've actually put a sticky note in mine to put this so I can find the English section, because I keep trying to go back to see the specs at the front, on the front page, and the pictures, and then going to try and tie that in with the English language. That's a little bit difficult. But yeah, the sticky note was quite useful for that. Oh yes, and the other thing is that I noticed that I've got the S3 version. There's also the SC3, but there's also an SC3 Premium, and there are quite a few nozzles and things which I would get in addition to the ones I've got. So you can immediately see there's some things which might be useful to have, which I don't have, as a sort of a more powerful nozzle and things like that. So thanks to AO.com for sending me the item. I hope you liked the review. I'll see you again soon. Bye.